officially summer, and warmer weather means it's time for backyard barbecues, patio parties, and picnic play dates. That means getting your yard ready for the summer fun. But even if you're an experienced gardener, many commonly used yard maintenance tools can present dangers. And here to discuss this is AAA Colorado spokesman Skylar McKinley. And 75,000 people every year get hurt by lawnmowers. That seems like a strange device in a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's more than lightning strikes, falling tree limbs. It's more than really a whole host of other issues. But when you think about it, the lawnmower is a pretty complicated piece of industrial equipment that you use every day, and a lot of these injuries we think are the result of a lack of common sense. So of course you know not to stick your hand up in the blades to try to dislodge something when it's running, but there's a few other tips which can include, hey, if you're about to mow your lawn, go out there and remove any debris, rocks, tree limbs, that sort of things. If they're taken up into the lawnmower, they'll get shot out. They can hit you or a loved one. Beyond that, it's just when you're filling it up, make sure it's cool when you're filling up with fuel. Make sure it's the right fuel. These things can explode. Ugh. And then don't fiddle with it. Don't take any of the safety mechanisms off thinking you're going to get a better cut. Those safety mechanisms prevent fires, and they really prevent things getting shot up into your face. All
right, you mentioned a few things I hadn't even thought about, but you also mentioned falling tree limbs. Is that a big issue?
Yeah, it is, especially because we get so much wind, hail, these thunderstorms that can really damage your trees over the summer after having the weight of snow on them in the winter. That's why before you're hosting a party, before you have kids over for a play date, go out and inspect those trees, make sure the limbs are all there. If you think there's an issue, I say trim as regularly as possible. And if it's too close to your home, if you think a tree's too close to your home and it's showing some limb damage, go ahead and get it removed. I know it's really hard to get rid of a tree, but it can be a big danger.
All right, any other safety tips for us?
I would say that when I was a kid, we used to burn our yard debris. That was the big thing. You can't do that in Colorado, right? The risk to fire, too high. Compost is a much better alternative, and you can also call your local sanitation department. Summer's also a really good time to just check in with your insurance agent to make sure I've got coverage for everything. That's, of course, if a tree branch falls in your house, but also, hey, I'm hosting a party and someone gets hurt. I want to be covered.
Skylar McKinley, always making me happy. I live in an apartment.
Ditto, yeah.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.